Hello friends, welcome to Akulmet Live. I am Kanchan Verma and today is Wednesday and we are discussing music. And you know that Indian Raga is a unique and central feature of Indian classical music tradition. And to discuss this, we have a special guest in our episode. So stick around to this episode till the end. It will be very interesting episode for you. Welcome back, and today is Wednesday, and you know that we have Dr. Shambhavi Das with us, and with whom we will be discussing Raga of the Day, and we'll also be listening songs she will be singing for our audience. Dr. Shambhavi Das is a well-known music therapist, and she also teaches music. She has her own academy, Sur Demi. So without wasting any further moment, I would like to welcome her. Welcome to the show, Shambhavi. How are you doing today?
Thank you, Kanchanji, for inviting me once again. I'm really glad to be here. I'm doing very good. Thank you.
Well, as usual, we would like to know what rag we are discussing today.
So today I will be discussing Rag Shiv Ranjini, which is very popular in Bollywood songs. I mean the old movie songs, and it has a lot of therapeutic aspects as well, which I would like to discuss.
Well, before we start and discuss this raga, we would like you to sing something so that people can correlate and understand the raga.
Sure.
It's really I really feeling very good after listening this song. So let's discuss the raga of the day today.
So this is Shiva Ranjini, and it's a pentatonic raga. It's a 5-note raga. Sare, and as you just heard, it's a pathos raga, and it is very, very important for depression patients. Because it vents out the feelings in the depressed people. So if you are a very sorrowful and if you listen to this song for a longer time, it will create a little urge to cry, and chemicals which normally built up during the depression, and it may result in a very dangerous diseases like heart attack. So if you cry and vent out, so when your tears come out, it is very important. And now even the big researchers have shown that crying is very, very important if you have some stress, tension, and if that stress takes a very advanced stage like depression, MDD, major depression disorder. So obviously it may create a lot of problems. So tears are very good for the survival of your brain and for your life. So that because it actually saves you from many major problems. So this rag is very good for venting out, for releasing the tears. This is the psychological one. And one issue, physiological, is that it reduces the Agni Tattva, the heat in your body. So, sa re ga pa da sa da pa ga re sa. Just 5 notes are there. Ma and ni, as you just might have observed, it's not there. Ga is the lower ga. Sare ga, it's not the pleasant one, it's lower, so it's giving a very pathos, sorrowful meaning. It's a very good meaning. Shiva Ranjini means Shiva when he got fearsome. So this Shiva Ranjini, Shiva is Lord, Shiva Ranjini is to please. So this raga was used for pleasing Lord Shiva when he was in a fearsome mode. So this rag is very, very effective when you have certain feeling like fears, insecurity. Actually, fear and insecurity are the root causes of stress and tension. You might not know, but you have some certain fear, financial fear, family fear, any fear or stress or insecurity. So this rag makes you vent out that fear in many ways, and it reduces the heat which is coming out. It's a midnight raga also, so it's very, very important. It's very effective when you listen to certain ragas at a very correct time. So this raga is meant for 12 at night to 3 at night. So when at that time when you listen to the raga while asleep, it's very, very effective at that time. And it's a pentatonic raga, and it gives you a pathos feeling. Even it's a Shringarik raga, and sober romance means not a very pleasant one, but sober romance means viraha. Romance which is more mixed with the sorrow, agony.
Well, we had been discussing raga for such a long time, and as a person, I came to realize that music is a very important aspect of well-being of human life, and everybody should learn music. So now, when I have this realization and really feel that music in the school has to be taken as a major subject, not a kind of a extra activity. So, what you feel about this?
It should definitely, but the problem is our culture or whatever culture, when people always run towards the streams where you are more financially secured. Now, when it comes to arts and music, we all know that our the policy makers are not doing much for anything because they think that it doesn't have that usefulness. If you go to the science side, then you have a lot of funding. If you go to the technology side, if you're an engineer, so the moment you finish the studies, half of the companies are standing beside you to recruit you. But in our cases, we have done PhD, and there are a lot of people who are doing so much in this area, but to some extent, it will take a long time for music and arts to come into certain mainstreams because of the policy making problems, because of our, although in the West now they are still funding, they have that feeling of usefulness through music and music therapy. Now music therapy as a field is emerging, so when it goes to the hospital, maybe in another few years, when it goes to the hospital, when it goes to the educational centers, when we make it like a department, when they see the change and when they see that the holistic treatments are changing people from the root, then it might take a change, and it might, in schools also, the kids might learn that it should come into the mainstream. But as of now, it's a very big problem, especially in India, because because it's not giving you money. If you are really, if you are really have some wisdom, and you feel that, like we do always feel, okay, whatever less we are getting, it's okay, at least we are enjoying our lives, we are not stressed out, we are lesser stressed out. So this feeling has to come from the family, that the parents should tell the kids that it's okay whatever field you take. In these fields, when it comes to the financial, you have to work a lot harder to achieve that, financial positions. Because even in these fields, I have seen in the COVID areas, many maestros died because of the deprivation of money, and they appealed to the government because there were no concerts. Even big maestros, the Padma Shri, Padma Bhushans, they appealed to the government to have the money, like they wanted money for the survival. And yes, government did help little bit because they were maestros. But what about the veteran people who are still, and there are many. So I think the change will come, but right now it will take time. And there are many ways for the kids. When I teach kids, I always tell them the purpose of learning music and what ragas, how the ragas help you. So when you teach your kids that okay, this raga should help this, and this is why you are learning, because of your good focus, because of your good memory, this is why you are learning music, then the kids will crave to become a musician. So that element will go, that okay, whatever the money problem, I just want to pursue this field. So I think in the kids in the schools, they should be told about how music, what is the purpose of music, what is the scientific use of music. So they have to be told in a very logical way. Otherwise, it will be, roll up behind.
You mentioned a very thought-provoking point, and I think that policymakers, as you mentioned, they should be more concerned about these streams like music and, of course, other paintings and frescoes making, because even if we go behind, I mean, in the antiquity, I feel that we can come out of the life of the people by really going looking into the case painting and other stuff, which are I can say it's more of artistic manufactured in those time in antiquity. So yes, I think music has to be given a due place in our curriculum in the school, and parents along with the policy makers, even the school professional should think about it, because it is a very, very serious aspect of well-being and human development, right?
Definitely.
So before we close this episode, I would like to hear one more song based on today's raga.
So there are many ragas in Shivaranjani, like तेरे मेरे बीच में, तेरे मेरे बीच में कैसा है ये बंधन अनजाना, मैंने नहीं जाना, तूने नहीं जाना. This is one. Then दिल के झरोखे में तुझको छुपा कर, यादों को तेरी मैं जोगिन बना कर रखूंगा मैं दिल के पास. सुन लो मेरी जामदार, बना के क्यों बिगाड़ा रे, बिगाड़ा रे नसीबा, ऊपर वाले, ऊपर वाले. So you can just see that even the lyrics in this rag are so pathos, agony oriented, karun ras. So there are many songs, especially जाने कहाँ गए वो दिन, कहते थे तेरी राह में, ना 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 बिछाएंगे, चाहे कहीं भी तुम रहो, चाहेंगे तुमको उम्र भर, तुमको न भूल पाएंगे. So there are many such songs in Shivaranjani, and it's a beautiful raga to listen.
Well, as usual, it is so wonderful to talk to you today and listen to the music and understand the raga of the day. And somebody who wants to learn music, I think they can contact you directly, or they can contact us. We'll pass your link to Dr. Shambhavi Das. And it is the right time to really introduce your music with ourselves, and people can learn, because they are following social distancing. So as usual, I said it's lovely talking to you. We'll meet again with different raga. Till then,
thanks for having me.
Yeah. Till then, bye bye and take care.
Sure, bye. Thank you.